Hello everyone, how's it going? This is Jason and I'm here in New Mexico. We are invited by Ron and Debora to their farm, his home estate. And how I met Ron was that he actually contacted me through my YouTube video and I helped him order a 1.5 ton excavator. So originally I was planning on visiting here and to see his farm and also to see the excavator at work, at actual environment. But we had a problem. The excavator is not working right now. So instead we are here to see what we can do to help. So let's come and take a look and see what we can do. All right, so here's the excavator and this is the most troublesome part right now. This is the travel motor and it's not working, it's leaking pretty bad. So originally when I talked to the manufacturer, they actually sent a replacement UPS Express, and the package should arrive from China around 10 days, within 10 days. So guess what? UPS lost the package, and it's super embarrassing to come here and see the excavator like this. So we are still trying to locate the motor from UPS, and I just don't know if they are able to find it. And I have contacted the manufacturer to send me another replacement again. So yeah, so we'll see what we can do. And so that was not the only problem. It actually all began with a very minor issue, and that sort of uncovered into bigger things that we have to deal with. So at first was that Ron received the excavator back in May, and it worked great for the first hour and a half. And what happened is he texted me and said, hey, the excavator is not moving, no functions and stuff. And immediately I asked the factory, and the factory was like, well, it shouldn't be that way, and probably the valve spools got clogged or debris or something like that. So which is right here, and here is the manufacturer instruction telling us how to do it. And Ron, being a farmer and he's not really mechanic, he has to find some helps. So now the question arises, who's going to take off that bill, right? Because this is supposed to be new machine, shouldn't have all those. And so when we buy these Chinese excavators, really it's self-help in many ways. So anyway, that problem was solved. The relief valve need to be adjusted, and the relief valve is here, but the problem is you need to hook up to a pressure gauge in order to fine-tune it. So I showed Ron a package of the gauge to order, and he ordered it, and guess what, there's no right connection for it. So being no right connection for it, we need to kind of hunt down and find ways to make it work. And thank God, near my home I have a hydraulic fitting place. So over there I bought this fitting, and guess this little fitting assembly was like $50. So anyway, I just bought it, sent it to Ron, and he was able to connect it to it, check the pressure, and adjust the relief valve. So it was working now, right? And we thought that was great. But as he was moving around, he noticed that there were hydraulic fluid coming off the travel motor. And that's where we began all that big issues where the travel motor is not working. And I suspect maybe it was a defect that has a debris in the travel motor that flow into the hydraulic spool and then cause all that dysfunction. And now we're back to, all those are solved, but the travel motor was not working, and it just leaks. So what we're gonna do now is basically to take it apart, not so much to repair it, maybe just to see it, because we have a replacement on its way. And plus, I think it has a lot of internal damage that is probably not worth fixing. Anyway, so that's where we are right now, and we'll have to see what we can do to take care of it. And one of the issues that Ron brought up was the instrument panel. So when we turn on the engine, we find that the hour meter is not registering, and also the blanking of the battery indicator, and we don't know what that means. So I relayed these problems to the manufacturer, and right now we are just going to replace the instrument panel and then see if that fixes the issue, because these engines already have these sensor ports, so it's really there's no brainer for connecting these. I think so. The only easiest way to find out right now is just to replace the instrument panel and see if it corrects the problems. So the motor is not fixed yet, and we really need to get a replacement travel motor in so we can drive the excavator around, do a lot of cleaning, a lot of work at the farm need to get done, and yeah, so that would need to get fixed. And but I do want to give a special shout out to Debora and Ron for inviting us here to New Mexico at their Airbnb. And they host Airbnb, so if you want to travel to Santa Fe area, you can definitely check out their Airbnb. The information is in the video description, so you feel free to look at that. So, if this is your excavator, what would you do? Any good suggestions? Anyone who owns a machinery that run into similar problems? Feel free to leave the comments down below. And yeah, we'll see you next time.